The next part of my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIII. So for this video we're going to go to a place called Orphan's Cradle, which is the last section of the main game. Not much to tell you other than it's a good place to grind for certain items. Oh yeah, save your progress. Yeah. But it's full of some quite difficult enemies, as you'd probably imagine. So run up here. This church hall looking place is not going to become so churchy anymore.
Where's the cavalry?
If they made it this far, we'll see them soon enough.
There we go.
Not them two. They're all seeth.
It's all gone a bit matrixy.
This is it. A lot of dreams died to get us here. And we can't let it be for nothing.
You said it. It's not just our future we're fighting for.
We'll do it for everyone. Fal'Cie rule ends here.
Daisley, we're coming for you!
Right, okay. So, first thing I want to show you is nothing that way yet. Huh.
I'm not
Okay.
turning back.
Yeah, no, we're not. Well, let's just take down these sacrifices first. Obviously, it'd be good if you can get a preempt on them, because you have to deal with. In this fight, you'll have to deal with 3 of them, and if you remember from the last video how much of a nightmare they were. I've got the aggression paradigm on, so that Snow can attack the other one, or the other 2 in this case, because he's blitzing them, which is good. But yeah, the more we can attack these other ones, the better. Get this battle over, and I'll switch to this one, so that we can get rid of the staggered ones quicker. An extra commando to take care of. Now we can both just gang up on this last one. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Perfume. Nice. Let's sell that. We're not so lucky with this one. This one you've got to fight 4 of them, so this would be a good fight to, in this case, just pick them off one by one. Concentrate all your efforts on one of them. can get some nice debuffs on this one would be nice. Preferably. This might be one of those, it might be better to just do things yourself.
You're gonna swerve!
There we go. There we go. Right. Now let's concentrate on pumping this one up. And obviously just keep an eye on health because 4 of them, especially with the amount of debuffs they do on you, you're going to need to keep a close eye on your hit points. Especially since these guys also do death on you, which even if it doesn't kill you, still gives you, still does a lot of damage. Yeah, and as you could probably imagine, between this video and the last video, I did do a little bit of grinding, but I just sort of ran around that last section. It's mostly grinding these sacrifices so I could get more stalactites. Because so many weapons and fury accessories need them stalactites to upgrade to their next level. That's that massive fight over with. So first thing to show you, if you no, I've just been this way. When you complete the main game, you'll still be able to come back here, but this area here that I've just been to is the only section you'll get to play. So that's why if you want to milk this area, you'll need to do it now, before you complete the main game. These sections are going to jumble things around a little bit.
Like a gate to Grandpa's.
A last gift from Bartandalis?
If we're gonna run away, now's our chance.
So, guys, which way are we going?
Right, so the thing I want to show you, as Vinyl said, that is a great gateway to Grand Pulse. So if you want to go back to Grand Pulse and do some of the Sea Stone missions you've missed, I might do that in maybe the next video or in a future video, because it wouldn't be good practice to not show you the other Sea Stone missions. But yeah, that's a gateway. That way will take you back to Edenhall, that area that I've just been to, and then you can go and fight all the areas that you just fought in Cocoon. Just the areas in the section from between Grand Pulse and here. So you can't go back to like the Vile Peaks or the Gapra Whitewood or any of the other places you went to like much earlier in the game. But now, what you really want to show you now is this section. So Orphan's Cradle sort of mixes mixes the area up a few times. Now this section is, until you complete the main game, is always here. It's always got the same enemies. It's 2 sacrifices and there's another big huge machine thing. And then the other side is what changes a bit. So you, on the right hand side, there's like a little section to complete with a few tougher monsters to fight. And then once you complete that section will change, and you'll get new enemies and stuff like that. So, excuse me.
We'll see who's left standing.
And to be honest, the second incarnation, if you like, of the right hand side is the one I'm really interested in, for reasons which I'll probably explain in the next video. Because for this video I'm just going to show you the first section. Just a little thing. I'm going to change her weapon back to the Brightwing staff to get her with stronger magic, because it's going to be focusing more on magic rather than debuffing. Another enemy you'll have to fight is this little flying motorbike. The Aquila Velocycle. It's just quite similar to previous Velocycles that we fought in the game. It's not like the ones you fought in Palom Polum, because they don't do that annoying Gatling. That plasma cannon attack, if you're not leveled up enough to do a hefty amount of damage, might just quickly top up our healing. That was a quite powerful hit. But again, as with most enemies in this game, just stagger it and then lay into it. But it does take quite a while to stagger. And if you feel staggered, let's get the aggression on. Whew. There we go. Well, not difficult, just a bit long-winded. And then this next part up here. I'm going to go up here because there's a couple of nice treasure chests. Oh, and there's another Aquila Velocycle. But I don't think I'm going to get to open that treasure chest up there until I defeat that thing. If you feel the need to put some buffs on people, like protect and bravery and stuff like that,
Who's left standing?
reduce the damage of that plasma cannon, which is quite a nasty attack. More buffs back on it. It's weird to think that some of the robots in this game are susceptible to poison. And not having a bloodstream to if you know what I mean. But I'm grateful for it because you know, it just gradually damages them over time. It's like anyone who's ever played Final Fantasy XII, it acts in a similar way to the sap status effect. In that game you had poison and you had sap. Sap was kind of just like your health just gradually, it was almost just like multiplied until to nothing, whereas poison just gradually did damage over time. Like you do a bit of damage, then a few seconds later it'd do a bit more damage, if you know what I mean. There we go. So let's go and find out what's in this treasure chest. Something nice, I hope. A Libra scope. Yeah. So up here there's two nice treasure chests. And there's some of the treasure chests here are really good. There's some nice accessories. So this thing is quite a nuisance. It's like mega pressure. It's like that thing you fought at the end of where was it again? Nautilus Park in what's the name of that section? Bit with Vanille and Saz. Completely forgotten the name of it, but yeah. Just like a harder version of that. I'm going to put some buffs on this thing because put some buffs on us to fight this thing, not buffs on that thing, because that'd be stupid.
Be careful!
Tear it up!
This thing takes quite a while to stagger, as most of the enemies in this area do. Yeah, it does a nasty attack called Fusillade Cannon, which does a nasty amount of damage. You saw from the first attack, it does an attack that kind of sort of sends people up in the air and then they do anything until they've recovered from it. Yeah, by the time you've staggered, it's on its last legs anyway, so... But still worth fighting. Because you get nothing from it, apparently. Right, those treasure chests. This one is a cherub's crown that protects you against death. A nugget of millerite. Oh, yowzers. But yeah, this little section like never changes throughout battling Orphan's Cradle, so you can come back here, fight those things quite a few times. Well, it does change when you get to the final sections, but I'll talk about that later. But basically, when you go to where I'm going now, which is on the opposite side of this little sort of central hub of Orphan's Cradle, when you complete that section, the pathways will change and you'll have to fight different enemies, but that other side won't change, if you know what I mean.
You're in for it now!
It makes sense.
You're gonna swerve!
really going to matter. It's staggered, so we'll finish this pretty quickly. And lather, rinse, repeat on the other side. Get a preempt on this one. Yes, we do. Fantastic. Need it more on this side because
No more night bang! Out of my sight!
concentrate on this staggered one and get rid of it as quickly as we can. Because we're being quite slow. Well, only Fang's got slow on her now, but still getting a bit hammered. I can just quickly switch to this. Heal ourselves up a little bit. Oh bugger, I thought I was going to be able to smite it. Only one last hit. Wasn't to be, sadly. Let's get rid of some of these because there's too many of them. And that's one gone. That one next.
End of the road. Appreciate it.
Right, need to get rid of this one. Switch to another.
Bring it. Take it up a notch.
Healer's been knocked out. And we really need another healer, particularly Fang.
Cheers.
I switch back to this. Let's put some debuffs on this to make it a little bit easier. Pounding.
No mercy! All in the wrist! All in the wrist!
Right, oh that was a bit long-winded, but yeah, anyway. So, pop over to this side. And this weird statue. Will bring up two hexagonals. Two hexagonal platforms. Hexagonals. Yeah, anyway. Not important. What is important is what's in this treasure chest, which is Sea King's beards. Yes. Yep. You have to fight these things here, Sea Kings, and these things are no Dagonites. But these things are fucking annoying as hell. And this one I was lucky with because I was able to preempt it, but you will soon find out how annoying they are. when you find this group of them. The reason they're annoying is they have a rush attack that kind of temporarily incapacitates a character, just like what they just did to Snow there. You probably didn't see it because of the ruin attack, but they have rush attack, yeah, but they just rush straight to the character and it flings them up in the air and it incapacitates them for a bit. So yeah, very annoying. Repeated bouts of being rushed, that does do a lot for your damage as well.
Much appreciated.
One of these things that you're better off getting them, picking them off one by one. Really don't like these things. But yeah, they do drop those seeking beers that I just got a load of, which are they're another sort of organic thing that will increase your multiplier on your weapons and accessories. Yeah, this section might be quite a long section because there's a lot to explore. And there's a lot of long-winded enemy fights here, but some of them are worth it. But it's mainly in the second section that I want to concentrate on, because one of the enemies there, there's got Orphan, which is incredibly handy, because Perovskite's one of those catalysts that you need for upgrading certain weapons and accessories, so that's an area I would quite like to just note for all its worth. Lots of debuffs on that thing, should go down very quickly. I'm quite happy with the amount of scarletite I'm getting in this. Two vials of Aegisol. I'm getting a preempt on this one. Yes, I am.
You're gonna squirm!
Quake. Oh, bollocks! I was going to be able to get that before the stagger gauge went down, but wasn't to be, sadly. Not to worry, so we have this one finished.
You're gonna squirm! Tear it up!
It's been debuffed. And then finished off. Along here, is there? Yeah, there's another chest of the treasure variety. Good joy. 9 tears of woe. Up here, I think there's another treasure chest. And not much else. Yep. Yeah, when you're here, make sure you explore all sections of this, because there's lots of hidden treasure chests around, and if you miss them, that's it, they're gone. Let's go back down the stairs, down the ramp. Now that is you see that statue there, that's the end of this section. I don't want to finish this section just yet, because you saw there was 2 hexagonal platforms, or 2 hexagonals as I said last time, and that takes you to another place full of lots of nice little presents. So this is why I said it's always worth exploring this area in its entirety, so you can make sure you get all the presents from it. Superchargers. I don't think there's many enemies in this little section, but lots of nice presents. Oh, there is one. There's an Aquila. Oh, there's 2 of them. We don't have to fight both of them in one fight, do we? No, just one at a time, please.
End of the road.
I think how I might break this up. I might do this section. Before I do the second section, I might go back to Grand Paulson, do some of the Seathstone missions. But I'm going to leave all the A-level ones and the Fog Warrens until after I've completed the main game. Fog Warrens is where you do all the Titan Scrolls. That's the section at the end of the Hairy Archaeopteryx section, which I did a few videos ago. That was the area I had to unlock with the checkpoint, and then fight the thing at the Mahabara. Excuse me. Threshers, which are annoying. Oh, let's go down there because there's a treasure chest. I'll worry about that Aquila Velocycle later. I just want to explore all the treasure chests here. There's another one down there. This one is 2 turboprops. Some of them are useful, some of them not so much. I got the treasure chest upgraded, yes I did. suppose I better take this bloody Micron Thresher down. And it's very difficult to preempt them because they're pretty much stationary and they'll just stand looking in your direction. Make sure I got the first hit in before it did that annoying attack.
You're gonna swerve!
Just gonna quickly buff ourselves up a little smidge.
Much appreciated.
Just gonna get some debuffs. Got a few debuffs on this. I think the annoying thing about most of the enemies here is that they've got attacks that pretty much send you flying and incapacitate you for a bit.
Much appreciated.
Be careful! We'll see who's left standing. You can do it!
Cheer yourselves up a little bit and start laying into this bastard.
You're gonna swerve!
They're there. Yeah, I forgot how often that they do that big cannon attack that blows you up into the air. It's most irritating, but kind of to be expected because we are in the last section of the game, and the last section is got to be the harder part. Although in typical Final Fantasy style, the end of the game is the end of the storyline is not the end of the game, weirdly Final Fantasy makes sure of this because I think because it knows how much players like to go back and explore and do all the sub-bosses and the side quests that after the final boss fight it does another Crystarium expansion, like one final one, and then you can go back and do all the tougher enemies. So it's unusual for him to do that, but it's also kind of nice as well. And yeah, by the time when you get to the final Crystarium expansion, that's when you really start noticing the difference in
You want some?
how stronger you've become when you start fighting like the in the Arcade Step, and like the wolf things. And those little imp things that you can pretty much take them out in one hit.
You want some?
It's quite satisfying to do that, but it gets a bit boring after a while when you're just like, this thing takes one hit and you get bugger all from it, other than the chick bombs. But yeah. Let's go back the way we came, and so we're going to have to go back to those hexagonals and go back to that other section, fight those bloody dagger knights again. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Which way am I going? I've lost my spot. I lost where I was going here. Ah yeah, is it that chair? Yeah, that thing up there. Oh, I thought I was going a bit crazy there, but no. Back on the platform. And then jump onto this one. This one's a bit easier. It's quite easy to preempt this one, but oh, the annoyance of having to do the other ones, and then, as you can imagine, there's a lot more of them. So I'm just gonna got lots of Crystarium expand points to use up. Yeah, I'm in the middle of getting their well, obviously getting all of their. I'm just concentrating on their supporting roles rather than their main roles. But I think for most of them, oh, not quite finished with snow yet. I get that one, so it's yeah, doing their support roles because it's kind of a let's just get that over and done with, because we've got his haven't finished his Ravager role. Nope, that's all for that. I think we've got all his supporting roles up. I know I've definitely got his Synergist up. I haven't got his Commando up. But I think this will be it for that. So now just got to get his Ravager roll up, but I'm not going to get any further. She got all her support rolls up. Sentinel, nope. Almost finished Sentinel. Nope, we're not going to get that finished yet. Fine. So let's go get rid of these things. Oh, are we going to get a preempt on this one? Yes. It's going to make this a darn sight more easier. Let's go this one. Let's go back up and fight these because we can do some more perfumes to sell. I preempted these guys.
See who's left standing.
Switch back to this.
You're gonna swerve. Tear it up.
Once I get to the end of this section, I'll stop this broadcast because it's been going on for quite a while now. Concentrate on that. Bit of a knocking, let's do them up.
Much appreciated.
Let's get back to debuffing. We're almost there. There's no more enemies here, it's just treasure chests. Right, more of those bloody Dagonates. There's only two of them this fight. Yeah, that's something of a relief. Let's try and put a few debuffs on them, get rid of them quicker. Spell. This is taking too long. Let's just get stuck in. I tried to say stuck into them and tore into them and so nearly said store into them. Like they're repositories for furniture. Okay. Another treasure chest. Shamanic spear. That's obviously something for Bang. But let's finish this section, and then I'll finish this broadcast because it's gone on too long. And then the next broadcast I will concentrate on the second section. But oh, you forgot there's a boss fight to take on before you move to the next section. No. So yeah, that's this area changed around a bit, so I'm going to finish this broadcast and then I'll concentrate on the second section for the next broadcast. So thanks very much for watching. See you again soon for another video.